There once was a wealthy man who had two sons. The younger son was restless, impatient for what would be his. He didn't want to wait for his future inheritance. He wanted freedom. He wanted to live life his way. So, he went to his father and said, "Father, give me my share of the inheritance." In their culture, asking for an inheritance early was unheard of. It was bold and dishonorable. The father was very concerned, but, being loving, patient, and kind, he agreed. He divided his wealth and gave the younger son his share. The son packed up his belongings and left home. He traveled far away, eager to experience a new and better life. For a long while, he enjoyed life and the happiness he felt. Parties, friends. He spent his money on anything that he wanted. He thought, now this is what life is all about. It seemed that his way was right, maybe even better than his father. But money doesn't last forever. Soon it was all gone, everything, and when he had squandered his wealth, a severe famine struck the land. Food was scarce, jobs were hard to find, and the friends who loved his wealth, they disappeared when the wealth was gone. Desperate for his old life back, the young man found work feeding pigs. Back then, pigs were considered unclean animals. This was rock bottom for the son, not just physically dirty, but spiritually shameful. He was so hungry that even the pig's food looked good. How could it have ever gotten this bad for the prodigal, who once in his own mind had it all figured out? In that moment, despair, deep agony, gripped his heart. He came to his senses and thought, even the servants in my father's house, they have more than enough bread. But I am starving. I must go back home. I'll admit my mistake to my father. I'll tell my father that I know I am no longer worthy to be called his son. I don't deserve it, but I will ask him to make me like one of his hired servants. Broken and empty, the prodigal son began the long walk back home. Now, here's where the story takes a turn. While the son was still a long way off, his father saw him. That means the father had been watching, waiting, hoping, every day for his son's return. And when he saw him, he didn't stand still. He didn't wait for an apology. He didn't scold or shame him. Instead, the father ran to him. He threw his arms around his son and kissed him. The son tried to speak, but, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am not worthy to be called your son." But before he could finish, the father interrupted. He called for his servants. "Bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. We are going to celebrate, for this son of mine has returned.